Seattle has long been the crown jewel of the Pacific Northwest, but for many retirees, the shine is starting to fade. Between housing costs soaring past $800,000 on average, rainy skies that never seem to take a vacation, and the constant rush hour grind, it is no wonder people are packing up and looking elsewhere. The good news? You do not have to leave the Pacific Northwest to find someplace beautiful, affordable, and downright fun to spend your golden years. In this video, we are counting down the 10 best alternatives to Seattle for retirees who want to enjoy lower costs, better weather, and a lifestyle that is more about relaxation than stress. We are talking sunny towns, lakeside escapes, coastal hideaways, and vibrant small cities where your money stretches further and your days feel brighter. Each city on this list comes with its own charm, along with real numbers on housing, cost of living, and amenities that make them serious contenders for your next chapter. So whether you dream of sipping wine in the sunshine, strolling along sandy beaches, or simply finding a place where you can finally slow down, this countdown will show you exactly where retirees are going and why. And hey, before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. We post new guides every week about the best places to live, retire, and explore in America. And you will not want to miss out on the inspiration for your next move. Now let's jump into the list and see which cities are giving Seattle a run for its money. 10. Vancouver, Washington. When retirees think about leaving Seattle, one of the first names that often pops up is Vancouver, Washington. Sitting right across the Columbia River from Portland, this city offers something that immediately catches the eye of anyone living on a fixed income: no state income tax. Imagine keeping more of your pension or Social Security check every single month without the state dipping its hand into your wallet. That alone makes Vancouver an attractive destination, but the savings don't stop there. The median home price hovers around $475,000, which is dramatically lower than Seattle's average of over $811,000. That means retirees can downsize, pocket some equity, and still end up with a beautiful home close to urban amenities. Vancouver also brings the best of both worlds. You're minutes away from Portland's cultural scene and restaurants, yet you don't have to pay Oregon's income tax since you live on the Washington side. In fact, you can hop over the river for shopping and enjoy Oregon's zero sales tax while still benefiting from Washington's tax perks. Talk about playing the system smartly. Healthcare access is strong as well, with Legacy Salmon Creek and Peace Health Southwest Medical Center providing quality care, both ranked among the top facilities in the region. For retirees, that peace of mind is priceless. Climate-wise, Vancouver mirrors Portland with mild, rainy winters and comfortable summers. It is greener and less congested than Seattle, with far fewer traffic headaches. Plus, you're surrounded by the Columbia River Gorge and Mount St. Helens, both offering endless opportunities for fishing, hiking, and day trips. Retirees often say Vancouver feels like the relaxed, less chaotic cousin of Seattle. You keep the Pacific Northwest charm, save a small fortune, and enjoy more sunshine and space. That's why Vancouver earns a solid spot in our countdown. 9. Portland, Oregon. Portland often feels like Seattle's quirky little sibling, but when you look at the numbers, retirees quickly realize it can be a far more budget-friendly option. One of Portland's biggest perks is that Oregon has no sales tax, which means your everyday purchases stretch further. Imagine buying groceries, furniture, or even a new pair of hiking boots and not having to tack on that extra percentage at checkout. That little perk adds up quickly, especially for retirees keeping an eye on monthly budgets. On the housing front, a median home price in Portland sits around $530,000, which is a big step down from Seattle's average of over $811,000. For retirees looking to downsize, that difference can mean cashing out equity and having more money left over to enjoy life. Portland is also known for its strong healthcare system, which is a major draw for retirees. Legacy Health, Oregon Health and Science University, and Providence Medical Center consistently rank among the best facilities in the region. Access to quality care close to home provides peace of mind that Seattle's expensive market just doesn't always guarantee. Pair that with the fact that Portland's neighborhoods have walkable layouts, and you get a lifestyle that is active, social, and healthier overall. Of course, Portland's personality is what makes it shine. Retirees love the city's focus on community, food, and the arts. You can spend a Saturday exploring the Pearl District, stroll through the famous Rose Gardens, or join the city's countless outdoor festivals. For nature lovers, the Columbia River Gorge and Mount Hood are practically in your backyard, offering stunning hikes and year-round outdoor fun. Yes, the city has its quirks and rainy days, but for retirees coming from Seattle's high costs and crowded streets, Portland feels like an affordable, creative breath of fresh air. 8. Spokane, Washington. If Seattle feels like a pressure cooker of traffic, housing prices, and endless rain, Spokane is like stepping into a calmer, sunnier chapter of life. This eastern Washington gem has been quietly attracting retirees for years, and the biggest reason is affordability. The median home price in Spokane hovers around $185,000, which is jaw-dropping when you compare it to Seattle's $811,000 average. Imagine trading in your pricey Puget Sound bungalow for a charming craftsman in Spokane and pocketing hundreds of thousands in equity. That kind of financial breathing room makes retirement a whole lot more fun. Renters win too, with two-bedroom apartments averaging around $775, a fraction of what you would pay in Seattle. But Spokane isn't just about saving money, it's about quality of life. With more than 260 days of sunshine every year, Spokane offers a climate that lets retirees enjoy the outdoors without packing an umbrella year-round. Golf courses, fishing on the Spokane River, and nearby skiing in the winter keep life adventurous and active. For healthcare, Sacred Heart Medical Center and Deaconess Hospital provide excellent facilities that ensure retirees have strong access to medical care close to home. The city itself is lively, with a growing arts scene, a revitalized downtown, and events like the Spokane Symphony and First Friday Art Walks. Retirees find Spokane strikes the perfect balance between small-town friendliness and big city amenities. Plus, with its lower crime rates compared to many metro areas, it offers peace of mind alongside its financial benefits. For retirees looking to leave behind Seattle's sky-high costs but still enjoy the charm of the Pacific Northwest, Spokane delivers affordability, sunshine, and a lifestyle that makes every day feel like a fresh start. 7. Astoria, Oregon. Astoria is one of those places that instantly feels like you've stepped into a postcard. Perched at the mouth of the Columbia River, where it meets the Pacific Ocean, this small coastal city of about 10,000 residents has long charmed retirees with its historic architecture and seafaring past. But beyond the Victorian homes and salty air, the numbers here are what really turn heads. The median home price is around $505,000, which is far below Seattle's staggering $811,000 average. Even rentals are friendlier, with one-bedroom apartments averaging about $1,300. That means your retirement savings stretch further, letting you enjoy ocean views without drowning in debt. What retirees really love about Astoria is how it blends small-town pace with cultural vibrancy. Nearly 1 in 5 residents is over the age of 65, so you're instantly part of a thriving retiree community. The city is filled with quirky museums, art galleries, and the famous Astoria Column, which offers panoramic views that never get old. Healthcare is also close at hand with Columbia Memorial Hospital right in town, ensuring quality care without long commutes. And then there's the lifestyle. Imagine starting your day with a coffee while watching ships glide under the Astoria Megler Bridge, or strolling along the riverfront trail where sea lions bark in the background. Retirees find themselves spending weekends browsing farmers markets, exploring Cannon Beach just down the coast, or enjoying the fresh seafood that defines local dining. Yes, the weather leans cool and damp, but if you love that misty, cozy Pacific Northwest atmosphere, Astoria feels like home. Leaving Seattle for Astoria means trading gridlock and skyscrapers for ocean breezes and Victorian charm, all at a price that makes retirement feel less stressful and more like a well-earned adventure. 6. Ocean Shores, Washington. If you are dreaming of retiring to the coast but Seattle's housing prices have left you with sticker shock, Ocean Shores is the kind of hidden gem that makes people smile. This quiet seaside town on Washington's Pacific coast offers homes with a median price of about $429,000, which is almost half of Seattle's $811,000 average. That price difference alone can turn the idea of retiring near the ocean from fantasy into reality. Rents are also far easier on the budget, averaging around $1,700. For retirees, that means you can live within steps of the beach without watching your retirement account evaporate. Ocean Shores also delivers exactly what many retirees are looking for: peace, space, and natural beauty. Instead of the honking horns of I-5 traffic, you'll hear the rhythm of waves rolling onto sandy shores. Morning walks on miles of beach become part of daily life, and fishing, boating, or even clam digging are at your fingertips. The community is small but welcoming, and the pace of life slows down in the best possible way. With over 6 miles of freshwater canals, Ocean Shores even feels like a Northwest version of a coastal resort town. Healthcare access is supported by local clinics and nearby hospitals in Aberdeen and Hoquiam, which provide essential services without long commutes. And while the weather can be a bit blustery in winter, many retirees actually love the dramatic coastal storms, followed by tranquil, sunny breaks. The city's festivals, kite-flying competitions, and art fairs also keep things lively year-round. For retirees leaving Seattle, Ocean Shores feels like an affordable coastal retreat. You can trade glass towers for sand dunes, spend less than half on housing, and wake up every morning to the soundtrack of the Pacific. That is retirement the Northwest way. 5. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. If you have ever pictured retiring by a lake surrounded by pine-covered mountains, Coeur d'Alene makes that dream a reality without Seattle's sky-high costs. The average home price here is about $500,000, a massive step down from Seattle's $811,000 average. That gap means you could sell your Seattle property, buy a lakeside home in Idaho, and still have a generous cushion of savings to fuel your retirement adventures. Renters also find relief, with one-bedroom apartments averaging about $1,300. The affordability here is one of the strongest reasons retirees are trading the Puget Sound for the shores of Lake Coeur d'Alene. The lake itself is the city's crown jewel, offering boating, fishing, and a picturesque waterfront that feels like living in a resort year-round. Retirees often spend mornings walking the Centennial Trail, afternoons kayaking or golfing, and evenings watching sunsets reflected off the water. With 4 distinct seasons, you also get snowy winters perfect for cozying up and warm summers for outdoor fun. It's like getting a full menu of nature's best without needing to leave town. Healthcare is another reassuring factor. Kootenai Health in Coeur d'Alene is a regional hospital that provides strong medical care without the long drives or wait times that can plague bigger cities. Pair that with Idaho's overall lower taxes and cost of living, and retirees quickly see their monthly expenses shrink. Community life is thriving as well. Downtown Coeur d'Alene is dotted with restaurants, galleries, and festivals that make it feel vibrant but still manageable in size. You get small-town friendliness with enough amenities to keep things interesting. For retirees leaving Seattle's congestion and steep price tags, Coeur d'Alene offers that rare combination of beauty, affordability, and simplicity. It is no wonder so many see this Idaho gem as the perfect chapter for retirement. 4. Bend, Oregon. Bend has become the darling of the Pacific Northwest for anyone craving sunshine, adventure, and a healthy lifestyle. And retirees are catching on quickly. This high desert city boasts nearly 300 sunny days a year, which feels like a dream after decades of Seattle drizzle. Housing here is still more affordable than Seattle's, with a median home price hovering around $697,000 compared to Seattle's $811,000. While Bend is not the cheapest option on our list, the value lies in the lifestyle that comes with it. Retirees who cash out of Seattle often find they can afford a beautiful home with mountain views and still have money left to explore hobbies and travel. The outdoor amenities are what truly seal the deal. Imagine mornings spent biking along the Deschutes River Trail, afternoons hiking in the Cascade Mountains, and weekends exploring volcanic landscapes at Newberry National Volcanic Monument. Golf courses, fishing spots, and ski slopes at Mount Bachelor are all within easy reach. For retirees who want an active, adventurous lifestyle, Bend feels like a natural playground waiting to be enjoyed. Healthcare is also solid, with St. Charles Medical Center serving as the region's main hospital, ensuring retirees have reliable access to care. And the community itself is friendly, vibrant, and filled with activities that keep people socially engaged. Breweries, art galleries, and farmers markets make downtown Bend feel lively while still maintaining that small city charm. Taxes add another perk. While Oregon has no sales tax, it does have state income tax, but many retirees still find their overall expenses shrink compared to Seattle's combination of higher housing and cost of living. In exchange, you get an enviable mix of sunshine, outdoor adventure, and a community that welcomes newcomers with open arms. Leaving Seattle for Bend is like trading gray skies for golden horizons, and it is easy to see why retirees are making the move. 3. Boise, Idaho. When retirees talk about leaving Seattle for a place that still has city conveniences, but without the overwhelming costs, Boise often tops the list. Known as the City of Trees, Boise combines affordability with an active, outdoorsy lifestyle that appeals to people ready to enjoy retirement on their own terms. The median home price in Boise sits around $520,000, which is significantly more attractive than Seattle's average of over $811,000. Rent is friendlier too, averaging about $1,600 compared to Seattle's much higher rates. That gap means retirees can swap a congested Puget Sound lifestyle for a home with a backyard and money left over for travel or hobbies. Cost of living is another huge selling point. Boise is about 38% less expensive than Seattle, a number that really hits home for anyone balancing retirement savings against daily expenses. From groceries to utilities to housing, dollars stretch noticeably further here. Add in Idaho's generally lower tax environment, and retirees often see their monthly budgets balance out in a way that feels refreshing after Seattle's high prices. The lifestyle in Boise is equally compelling. Retirees can explore the Boise River Greenbelt, hike in the foothills, or spend weekends fishing and boating. Winters bring skiing at Bogus Basin, just a short drive away, while summers are filled with sunshine, farmers markets, and community festivals. Healthcare is also solid, with Luke's health system providing top-rated facilities and specialists in the city, giving retirees peace of mind. Culturally, Boise punches above its weight. The downtown area is filled with theaters, art galleries, breweries, and restaurants that make city life vibrant without the headaches of Seattle traffic. For retirees seeking affordability without sacrificing amenities, Boise delivers big city comforts at small city prices. It feels like Seattle without the stress, which makes it a powerful alternative for those ready to start a new chapter. 2. Coos Bay, Oregon. If you have ever wanted to retire by the ocean without paying million-dollar prices, Coos Bay is one of those places that makes retirees perk up. This largest town on the Oregon coast has a median home price of just over $316,000, which looks like a bargain compared to Seattle's $811,000 average. That huge difference means selling in Seattle and buying in Coos Bay can put a serious boost in your retirement nest egg. Even with ocean views and a mild coastal climate, the town keeps its housing accessible, making it a golden option for anyone leaving the Puget Sound. The lifestyle in Coos Bay is just as appealing as the price tag. You get fresh ocean air every morning, beaches to explore, and nearly 186 days of sunshine each year, more than you might expect from a coastal town. Retirees here spend their days strolling along the waterfront, hiking in nearby Shore Acres State Park, or enjoying fresh seafood straight from local waters. It is a slower pace of life compared to Seattle, but one filled with small joys and scenic beauty. Healthcare is reliable, with Bay Area hospitals serving as a regional medical center, giving retirees strong access to services without long drives inland. That adds peace of mind, especially when healthcare becomes a top priority in retirement. Add in the fact that Coos Bay is dotted with charming shops, galleries, and a welcoming community spirit, and it feels like the perfect size. Not too small, not too big. The lack of sales tax in Oregon also sweetens the deal, lowering day-to-day living costs. When you combine that with housing at less than half of Seattle's prices, it is easy to see why Coos Bay feels like a secret coastal jackpot. Retirees get the beauty of the Pacific, the warmth of a friendly town, and the thrill of knowing their money goes further than it ever could in Seattle. 1. Tri-Cities, Washington. Topping our list is the Tri-Cities region of Kennewick, Pasco, and Richland, a place that often surprises retirees with just how much value it packs in. Here, the median home price sits around $500,000, a far cry from Seattle's $811,000 average. Rentals hover near $1,500, which is far easier on the retirement budget than anything in King County. Combine those housing savings with Washington's perk of no state income tax, and you immediately see why the Tri-Cities have become a magnet for retirees looking to stretch their savings further. One of the biggest bonuses here is the sunshine. The Tri-Cities boast more than 300 sunny days a year, a statistic that feels like paradise after decades of gray skies in Seattle. That much sunshine means retirees can spend their days golfing, hiking, fishing along the Columbia River, or enjoying the countless vineyards and wineries that surround the region. In fact, the area is now recognized as one of the top wine-producing regions in the entire country, giving retirement a little extra flavor, literally. Healthcare is also reliable, with Cadillac Regional Medical Center in Richland and Trios Health in Kennewick offering strong regional care. Access to quality healthcare without the congestion of a major metro area is one of the big selling points for retirees who want peace of mind alongside affordability. The lifestyle feels balanced, smaller and friendlier than Seattle, but still packed with amenities like farmers markets, local theaters, and sporting events. Add in a cost of living that is about 17% lower than the state average, and you get a rare combination of affordability, sunshine, and livability. For retirees leaving Seattle, the Tri-Cities represent freedom. The freedom to enjoy more sunshine, more space, and more of your hard-earned money. And there you have it, the top 10 Pacific Northwest alternatives where retirees are trading in Seattle's gray skies and high prices for sunshine, affordability, and a lifestyle that actually feels like retirement. From lakeside escapes to coastal gems, each of these cities offers a fresh start without giving up the natural beauty and charm that makes this region so special. If one of these spots caught your eye, let us know in the comments which city you could see yourself retiring in. We love hearing your thoughts and stories. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss our weekly guides on the best places to live, retire, and explore across America. Thanks for watching, and here's to finding your perfect retirement destination. See you in the next video.